Hi everybody, I'm out with Miss Lila. Watch this. And we are working on our off-leash heel. This is actually a pretty big deal because this is the first time I've been working with her walk. Josh has done all the work leading up to this. I've done some indoor sessions with her, but I've never actually taken her on a walk. And so far, oh my gosh, wow, she feels great. So we're going to discuss what the heel position is, how to maintain it, what to do like right now when she's creating a gap, okay, and how to use the e-collar. So when you're looking down at your dog on the walk and you have them in heel, you want to pretend that there's an imaginary circle right here to the left of your left leg and slightly behind. So picture it like a strike zone in baseball. Her head should be perfectly right there. If it leaves that circle, so if it goes too far back, too far to the left, right, that's when your e-collar turns on. Okay, if it goes too far forward, if her nose goes to the ground, anything but right here, e-collar activated. Now, I use the tone, which is that T button, with my thumb, if she goes anywhere but too far forward. Too far forward, I use the stim, which is your black S. I have just found through trial and error, stim works better for too far forward, tone works better for lagging behind or behind the legs. And I'm not just tapping once, I'm tapping a couple times. All right, and then what happens is, look at this, after a couple times, what have I corrected her twice? She doesn't make the mistake anymore. Now I'm just having this great walk. She's tested the boundary, I've corrected it, and now she's just doing great. I might have to remind her here and there, but it's much less frequent, and the more you use this, the less it will get. Now, if she's starting to push forward, what I can do is I can dip back, hold pressure, and then release when she's back next to my leg. So if I'm like, man, she just keeps pushing forward and nothing I'm doing is working. Let's talk about that again. If I'm noticing her riding the line, I'm gonna dip back. Look, that time she doesn't go forward. Good, she avoids the e-collar. Heel. But if you're sensing her constantly pushing forward, that's when you're gonna wanna stop short. If she goes past you, you correct. And then she stops testing the boundary. Great job. Let's stop. Good. Stay. We're going to put her in a stay. Let the car drive around. Good girl. I'm actually pretty impressed, you know, for a 3-year-old dog who's got a history of pulling on the leash, never being taught heel, especially without a leash. Off leash, completely outside, she's doing pretty well. It's not easy to change your ways 3 years old. But what you'll notice is the times I need to correct her from leaving heel are less and less and less as the walk goes on, because she says, oh, it's not even worth it for me to try. And most of the time when you're using the e-collar, good, it's going to happen in the first like minute or two, because that's when she's going to test. This is just such a nice walk. I feel like I could do this for miles. She's with me, she's not testing. Every now and then I can do that stop short. Good. When I can't get her to make a mistake, you know, she's just doing awesome. Girl. Good. Good girl. Stay. Down. Okay. Did you see how I just used the e-collar? I told her to down. I know she heard me. She did not listen. I come in. One click, and she says, oh, that's right. I have to listen to her. This is your accountability button. Okay. Good. No. Good. Good. That's even more commitment. This is part of the training. Mistakes are part of the process. Learning what to do with the mistakes are part of the process. I tell her to down. She does or she doesn't. If she does, I say good. If she doesn't, I click and repeat if needed. If she makes a mistake, I click and repeat if needed, and then I keep repeating the trigger. Look what happens after a mistake. She's even more committed. She's not quite as jumpy. Beautiful. This is not easy for her. Let's try a recall. So I'm going to say C-O-M-E, tap my tone, praise her, she's on her way, and she should come sit her down somewhere at my feet. Come. Good girl. Look at you. This is a dog who could be outside off a leash, but would not come when called. It was sort of on her terms. Oh, look at that. Such a good girl.